What if one of the most powerful foods for people over 50 was hiding in the mushroom aisle the whole time? It's not expensive, it's not exotic, and it's been eaten across Asia for over 1,000 years. Today, we're talking about Enoki mushrooms and what actually happens inside your body when you eat them every single day after the age of 50. Stay until the end, because one of the benefits might genuinely surprise you. Welcome back, or if you're new here, welcome. This channel is dedicated to helping adults over 50 live longer, feel sharper, and move better, using real science, not trends. Today's topic? The humble Enoki mushroom. Long, thin, white clusters you've probably seen in hot pots, soups, or at Asian grocery stores. They look delicate, but their effect on your body after 50? Let's get into it. Chapter 1. What are Enoki mushrooms? Enoki mushrooms, scientifically known as Flammulina velutypes, are small white mushrooms with long, slender stems and tiny caps. They grow in clusters and have a mild, slightly sweet flavor with a satisfying crunch. They've been used in Japanese, Korean, and Chinese cooking for centuries. But in recent years, nutritional scientists have started paying serious attention to what's actually inside them. Here's what you get in just 1 cup of raw Enoki mushrooms. About 24 calories, 1.7 grams of fiber, over 1 gram of protein, B vitamins, especially niacin and riboflavin, potassium, iron, and phosphorus, and a collection of bioactive compounds, including beta-glucans, ergothioneine, and a compound called proflamine. That last one, proflamin, is getting a lot of attention in cancer research. We'll come back to that. But the real magic isn't any single nutrient. It's what they do together, especially in a body over 50. Chapter 2. What happens to your brain? After 50, cognitive decline becomes one of our biggest fears. Memory gets foggy. Focus drifts. Words disappear mid-sentence. Enoki mushrooms contain a compound called ergothioneine, a powerful antioxidant that the human body cannot produce on its own. We have to get it from food, and Enoki mushrooms are one of the richest dietary sources on the planet. Here's why this matters for your brain. Ergothioneine crosses the blood-brain barrier and protects neurons from oxidative stress, one of the primary drivers of cognitive aging. A study published in Biochemical and Biophysical Research, Communications found that ergothioneine helped protect against neurodegeneration in cellular models. Meanwhile, Enoki mushrooms also support the production of nerve growth factor, NGF, a protein that helps maintain the neurons responsible for memory and learning. If you eat Enoki mushrooms regularly after 50, you're giving your brain a daily supply of protection it literally cannot manufacture for itself. Chapter 3. What happens to your immune system? After 50, the immune system naturally weakens, a process called immunosenescence. You recover from illness more slowly. Inflammation becomes chronic. Your body's defense systems start working less efficiently. Enoki mushrooms are rich in beta-glucans, polysaccharides that have been widely studied for their ability to stimulate and modulate immune function. Beta-glucans work by activating macrophages, natural killer cells, and T lymphocytes, 3 critical players in your immune defense system. Research published in Medicinal Research Reviews describes beta-glucans as biological response modifiers that prime the immune system without overstimulating it. This is especially important after 50, because you don't want an immune system that's too passive or too reactive, which leads to autoimmune issues. Beta-glucans help bring balance. Daily Enoki consumption essentially keeps your immune system alert and calibrated, like giving it a gentle daily training session. Chapter 4. What happens to your gut? The gut microbiome, the ecosystem of bacteria living in your digestive tract, changes dramatically after 50. Diversity drops, inflammation rises, and with it comes bloating, sluggish digestion, weakened immunity, and even mood disruption. Enoki mushrooms are an excellent prebiotic food. Their fiber content, particularly the beta-glucan fibers, feeds the beneficial bacteria in your gut, lactobacillus and bifidobacterium strains, that are associated with reduced inflammation, better mood, and stronger immunity. A study in the Journal of Functional Foods found that Enoki mushroom polysaccharides significantly increased beneficial gut bacteria while suppressing harmful strains in animal models. For people over 50 who struggle with irregularity, bloating, or gut discomfort, Enoki may offer a gentle, food-based way to start rebuilding that microbial balance. Chapter 5. What happens to your blood sugar and heart? Two of the most pressing health concerns for adults over 50 are cardiovascular disease and blood sugar dysregulation, often arriving together. Enoki mushrooms help on both fronts. Blood sugar. The fiber in enoki slows glucose absorption in the gut, helping prevent the blood sugar spikes and crashes that become more common as insulin sensitivity declines with age. Studies on mushroom polysaccharides have shown meaningful effects on fasting blood glucose levels. Heart health. Enoki mushrooms contain compounds that help reduce LDL cholesterol, the bad kind, and inhibit platelet aggregation, a key risk factor in heart attacks and strokes. Their potassium content supports healthy blood pressure, and their low caloric density means you can eat a satisfying portion without caloric burden. In one study from Japan, where enoki consumption is among the highest in the world, communities eating traditional diets high in these mushrooms showed, notably, lower rates of cardiovascular disease. Chapter 6. What happens to your joints and inflammation? Chronic inflammation is the slow burn behind arthritis, heart disease, cognitive decline, and even some cancers. After 50, it accelerates, largely driven by diet, gut health, and oxidative stress. Enoki mushrooms attack inflammation from multiple directions. Ergothioneine quenches free radicals that trigger inflammatory pathways. Beta-glucans modulate the immune response that drives chronic inflammation. Polyphenols in enoki inhibit pro-inflammatory cytokines like IL-6 and TNF-alpha for people dealing with joint stiffness, muscle soreness, or general body inflammation in their 50s and 60s. This anti-inflammatory profile makes enoki a genuinely functional food, not just a nutritious one. Chapter 7. The cancer research. What science is finding. This is the section many viewers will want to pay close attention to. Enoki mushrooms contain a unique protein called proflamin. In laboratory studies, proflamin has demonstrated significant anti-tumor properties. Research published in journals, including Cancer Letters, has shown that proflamin can induce apoptosis, programmed cell death in certain cancer cell lines, including colorectal, liver, and breast cancer cells. It's important to say clearly, this research is still largely in vitro cell-based and animal models. We are not saying enoki mushrooms cure cancer. What we can say is that the scientific interest is serious, well-funded, and growing. The compound proflamin doesn't appear in most other foods at meaningful levels. And given that cancer risk climbs sharply after 50, consuming more foods that are actively being studied for anti-cancer potential is a reasonable, evidence-informed choice. Chapter 8. How to eat enoki mushrooms every day. The good news: enoki are one of the easiest mushrooms to incorporate into daily meals. Light cooking is best. High heat destroys some of their bioactive compounds. Ideal methods: hot pot or miso soup. Add them in the last 2 minutes. Stir fry, quick, 60 to 90 seconds in a hot pan. Salad topping briefly blanched and cooled, wrapped in beef or bacon. A popular Korean and Japanese BBQ dish, enoki beef rolls. Noodle dishes, they mimic and complement thin noodles beautifully. How much? Studies have used amounts ranging from 50 to 100 grams per day, roughly half a pack to 1 full pack. That's an entirely achievable daily amount. Where to find them? Asian grocery stores almost everywhere carry them fresh. Many mainstream supermarkets now stock them as well. Dried versions are also widely available online. One caution: enoki mushrooms should always be cooked before eating. Raw enoki have occasionally been linked to listeria contamination, particularly in prepackaged forms. Always wash well and cook before consuming. Enoki mushrooms won't fix everything, but when you look at the full picture, brain protection, immune modulation, gut health, blood sugar support, heart health, anti-inflammation, and emerging cancer research, this is one of the most evidence-backed additions you can make to your daily diet after 50, and it costs less than $1 a serving. If you found this video useful, please hit like. It genuinely helps this channel reach more people who need this kind of information. Subscribe if you want science-backed content on how to live better after 50. And drop a comment below. Have you ever eaten enoki mushrooms? What did you think? We'll see you in the next one.